Now let us welcome our president for the purpose of introducing our keynote speaker for this morning. Let's welcome up, his first time, I'm actually the one doing the welcoming today, of our president, Reverend Terrence Melvin. Mr. President, please come forward. Y'all could do better than that. It's the president of CBTU.
Watch out, but just move on up.
Good morning, CBTU. Good morning, good morning. I am so happy to see that you are truly alive this morning. I was really worried when I was sitting here and we had the speakers coming up and people welcoming the crowd, and we had the president of Amnesty International, and y'all going to sleep. I said, my report is going to be the last thing today. Everybody going to be snoring. I am in trouble today. But I am so glad to see that CBTU is truly in the house today. Give yourselves a hand. I have the distinct honor today, and I kept it all for myself, to introduce our keynote speaker for this morning. Our keynote speaker has traveled a long way in his career to get where he is today. I've known Lee Saunders long enough to remember when we both had hair and smaller waistlines. Those days, like bell-bottom pants, are long gone. But our friendship and mutual respect have remained constant through all of our ups and downs in union life. I believe we are fortunate to have a leader like Lee who understands the role of black trade unionists have played over the years to elect progressive candidates and fight for progressive policies. So with that, please give a warm CBTU welcome. Stand to your feet and welcome the president of the 1.6 million member American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Lee Saunders. Morning, everybody. All right. What a great crowd. I'm coming from Detroit, Michigan. Who's in the house from Detroit? Anybody? You know, we've been having a few problems there with the city of Detroit bankruptcy, where they want to take it out of the hides of retirees who've worked 30, 35, 40 years in public service. Their average benefit, $19,000 a year, and they wanted to cut it by 40%. And we've been fighting and struggling for the past 6 months to convince folks that that's just plain as wrong. And I was in Detroit for the past couple of days. You know, you've got to form some strange alliances to get the job done. So I've been meeting with a guy named Jamie Dimon, who is the head of the J.P. Morgan. And I've been telling him that business and corporations have a responsibility in this country to step up to the plate and help cities like Detroit or Cleveland or San Jose or Buffalo, all across the country, those urban areas that are suffering right now, those communities that are suffering right now. And because of all of us putting our heads together, business, labor, nonprofits, community leaders, sisters and brothers, we are this close in the city of Detroit to agreeing to a plan that will not harm those retirees. Still got a little bit of work to do. Probably saw that the Koch brothers, you can boo them, they're bad people. They made an announcement a couple of days ago saying that the state of Michigan shouldn't be helping Detroit at all. They should let them wither on the vine. So that's going to spend millions and millions of dollars, the Koch brothers, moving into Michigan to convince legislators not to support this package.
That's the kind of game that we're up with. Folks that are trying to buy our democracy every single day. And CBTU, I have got to tell you, that's unacceptable in the richest country on the face of the earth. We're going to fight like hell to make sure that doesn't happen. So I want to thank Terry for that kind introduction. He read it just like I wrote it. He did a good job. Did a good job. I want to thank you for having me. And now the first thing I've got to do is to recognize my own family. And that's the mean green machine of AFSCME, 1.6 million members strong. Are you in the house? Is AFSCME in this house? All right. Okay. But all of us are together, aren't we? You know, whether you're an AFSCME member or CWA or Teamsters or AFT or SEIU, any of the unions, we're together in this fight. Because it is a fight. It's a fight for our lives every single day. But sisters and brothers, we have got to leave Atlanta renewed, rededicated, recommitted to take on this struggle. Because you got folks out there that are not trying to hurt us. They aren't trying to hurt us. They're trying to break our backs. They're trying to take us out of the ball game completely. And I suggest to you, CBTU, that we will never let that happen. And it starts here. It starts here. It starts now. You know, as Dr. King said long ago, the labor hater is virtually always a twin-headed creature, spewing anti-Negro epithets from one month and anti-labor propaganda from the other. You know, there's something wrong when the super wealthy can promote a narrow agenda that will resegregate America and force families into poverty. There's something wrong. There's something wrong when the 1% use our resources to take away our vote, our voice, and our future. There is something wrong, sisters and brothers. This is not the land of opportunity our ancestors labored for, fought for, or died for. Together in solidarity, we must prove that only one thing beats the influence and the power of that 1%. And that is the influence and power of our people. But to exert that influence, to exert that power of our people, all of us have got to get off of our asses and start working every single day. Got to get off of our asses, man. The stakes are too high. This is too important. We've got to do what we do best. And CBTU is crucial to the labor movement's ability to harness our influence, to harness that power. Working together, we can build a nation where all who contribute to America's wealth can share in America's wealth. That's what this country should be all about. Working together, we can build a nation where working families are respected and they are protected. Working together. Working together, we can build a nation where all our voices, whether we bank on Wall Street or bank on Main Street, all those voices will be heard every single day. Working together. Fighting together. Making your voices heard together. CBTU, sisters and brothers, we are the agitators. We are the troublemakers. We are the change makers. We are CBTU. We are our members' keepers. We are our brothers' keepers. We are our sisters' keepers. We're going to fight like hell every single day. Because it's in our guts, it's in our hearts, it's in our soul. We have got to protect our union, protect